living by the same code, G code. Leave, you do that to me, back to my destiny. Penthouse, bird's eye view, that's a nest for me. I got myself out of debt, so when you see me, know you somebody I never need. Sacrifices, so many sacrifices. Straight up. I done gave up so much free time, knowing time ain't free. I sacrificed it. My girl showed me less.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. The Buccaneers will need to be on top of their game if they want to come away with win number 9 on the season. It's the Falcons going up against the Buccaneers.
All right, Larry, we are at a site that's played host to 2 Super Bowls, and that's Raymond James Stadium in Tampa. Just a short time ago, the Buccaneers emerging from their tunnel to the roar of this frenzied crowd here in the Sunshine State. And we're in the big ship, and fittingly, everyone here ready to do battle as Tampa Bay gets ready to match up. With Matt Ryan and the defending NFC champions, the Atlanta Falcons. They'll run for the first time with Hill. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That good for 19 on a first down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
They stick on the ground on first down with Hill. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Well, forget about finding a lane there. He barely had time to look up before he was... planted in the backfield. Probably fortunate he was able to hold on to the football.
A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11. Little motion now from the tight end. On play action, Wentz. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Working from the gun. Wentz. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. Now the 6-year man from Cal, Brian Anger, on to kick. Back deep, Taylor Gabriel. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it. So those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. A fake to Freeman. Now it's Ryan. Finding Gabriel complete. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. A good pickup there, a 22. So on that play, defense was in the zone. They ran a crossing route offensively, but the defense there, you got to be good with communication, don't you?
You certainly do, and it's not something that is really evident when you watch it on the screen. But everyone's talking, communicating, pointing, and it keeps you from chasing receivers because you have a specific zone you have to cover. When a receiver's in your zone and he crosses to another one, you got to let your guy know. They got a completion there, but I like the discipline they showed to stay in their proper areas and then make the tackle.
And the offense moving in the wrong direction here now as they face a 2nd and 12. From the gun, it's Ryan. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. William Golston in there to get him. And that's sack number 6 for him on the year. So the sack pushes him back. And now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. Looking deep for Julio. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
I know exactly why I tried to throw the ball to Julio Jones there. He's never considered covered. He's either too fast or too strong. You always try and get it to him.
Especially on those deep passes. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. Well, they're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
On 2nd down, Hill. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they're in sync, as we're seeing so far, where that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Kind of running there at your own risk against that 4-3 and that big line, aren't you?
Yeah, and I don't really run it against a good 4-3 team that well because I've got to get those guys on the move a little bit. If you're a static running team, meaning you just want to run it in the middle, you may have some trouble against good defensive tackles. That's what we just saw on that play. No gain.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Collins.
Oh, man, partner, this is something cornerbacks love to do, and that's outthink a quarterback. If you get a sense that they're going to throw a quick out route or a quick hitch, you can just lay back an extra yard or two, but then really put your foot in the turf and drive on the football. And here I think he baited the quarterback into the throw and made it pay off.
And a big hit there as he runs into a brick wall at the 38-yard line.
Yes, indeed. That play there, that reminds me of some of the guys that I've played with that have that suddenness, able to get into the backfield.
Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. A gain of 32 that time.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
Falcons. Eric Saubert, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Falcons have taken the early lead. Sometimes those tight ends are a mismatch. They found the mismatch there.
And that's exactly why you want to drop those types of plays, because coverage is just going to go to the natural guys, the guys that make the big plays on the outside. If you work your tight end into it, that's a tough one for a defense to handle.
Tough. They couldn't handle it. It worked out for 6. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. And he goes out of bounds across the 40-yard line. A very solid gain of 27. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain...
Fresh set of downs here. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Now a first down carry. It's Hill. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Wentz to throw on second down. Eluding the pressure right. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And now it's 3rd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. Wentz can pull it down when he needs to, and the 6'5" quarterback picks up the first down. So the youngster able to use the legs to pick up the first.
And one of my pet peeves when they see this guy play, when Carson Wentz takes off running the football, I always hear people go, oh, he's sneaky athletic. No, he's athletic. Watch him do it.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
I don't think there's any doubt that if it's me, I'd be really cautious about continuing to call this play because you got to know. Defenders, if they get a free shot at the QB, they want to take it, and they want to take it big.
And they got it there on the option play for a loss. Now Wentz throwing on second down. They set up the screen to Hill. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's third down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Here's Wentz to throw. Looking downfield for Godwin. And he pulls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. So that's the rookie's first trip to the end zone, and I think it's safe to say one he'll always remember.
Oh, without a doubt. That one is going to be imprinted forever. And nowadays, we're seeing rookies make a greater impact at that position at receiver than ever before. I think mainly because of the sheer volume of footballs that they catch in college.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. And here now come the Falcons. They go play action here on first down. And he can't escape the pressure. Ryan goes down. Kendall Beckwith in there to get him. And that's sack number 12 for him on the year. Second down, Ryan swings it out to the flat for Freeman. And he's brought down after a good gain. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
On second down, here's Ryan. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard at the 44-yard line. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a fourth down. Here's Matt Bosher now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. Now the Buccaneer offense gets set to take over. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Again, it's Hill. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Partner, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
Now a play fake. Wentz. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A good pickup there of 20 yards. They'll run on first down. Hill. They'll get it to the 40. He broke a tackle there, but couldn't get much further. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
Again, they run with Hill. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. And before they can run this third down play, we're going to get a timeout, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. The Bucs on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. From the gun, it's Wentz. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Now a play fake here on first down. Looking downfield for Jones. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept him on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Forced out, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons. And they're going to go soft on the corners. Ryan dancing to his left. Looking deep for Julio. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. And he had a nice play there from his free safety position to hold him to nothing.
And Brandon, remember when the free safety was always back away from the line of scrimmage?
That's changed.
That changed in a big way. The way we see it now, they're almost mirrors between the free safety and the strong safety. One will be up, one will be back, or sometimes both will be in the same spot. On that play, the free safety was there, no gain.
This is Coleman. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Second down following the run. Now they'll throw it with Ryan. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. The Falcons on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 9. Now it's Ryan. They'll set up the screen for Freeman. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
I love the intelligence the defense just showed there. Read their keys, saw the screen developing, ran to it, and smothered it. What a third down stop by them.
Here's Jackson. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. Here comes the Buccaneers offense. They get their first reps of the second half. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
And how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So 5 yards there as one of the big guys up front moved.
And in a 4-3 front, you've got the 2 defensive tackles right near the football. I know there's a lot of movement around there, but they're always taught to have one eye on the football. Apparently, that didn't happen.
Ram. For Tokyo.
Following the penalty, it's Hill. And shutting him off, now open field. He's at the 40, the 20, 10, touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great play there, hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
That's fielded in the end zone. Atlanta now coming out on the field. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trite expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Looking deep for Gabriel. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Vernon Hargreaves with a pick.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
They begin the drive with Hill. And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line.
Let's talk a little football 101 here because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
On 2nd down now, Hill. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and all of a sudden here it's 3rd down. Now Wentz, and he's got a man. It's the tight end Howard, complete. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Wentz now on first down. Flush to his right. On the run. He'll let this go. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Collins. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
They begin the drive with Coleman. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Touchdown, Falcons! Tevin Coleman, his 6th touchdown of the season. And now the Falcons are within a 2-point conversion of tying up the game. And before they can get the play off, here's a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball. That's their first of this second half. So they're going to go for 2. Here's Ryan to throw. Goes right side. And he's got it. So they went ahead and went for 2 to tie the game, and it works out. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. And the Buccaneers getting ready to go as they take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Now Wentz. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
The Bucs on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. So the D-line's going to spread out. Now Wentz on 3rd down. And he'll be out of bounds, getting it across the 25. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
Now Hill, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and 12. To throw is Wentz. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49. 23 yards on the play. And now a first down following that long gain. In motion goes the tight end. Throwing on first is Wentz. And he's got his man on the out route. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
busy night continues for Hill. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
He's had a big game tonight, and while no one's going to be overly concerned about that last play.
Second down and a little ways to go here. 2nd and 13. The wide receiver moving to a new spot. On 2nd down, here's Wentz. Being chased out left. And this one is incomplete. The intended target was Chris Godwin. And that'll make it 3rd down.
So this is what happens when you throw interceptions. That confident veneer that you have gets chipped away a little bit. Maybe a little bit gun-shy throwing it around.
Yeah, underthrowing him there, and you're right. Those interceptions may be in the back of his mind. On 3rd and long, it's Wentz. A dump off to Sims. And he's able to pick up the 1st down here before he goes down at the 26. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. A great Monday night to wrap up the week in football. 2 division rivals and a great finish ahead as we come up on 1st and 10. Shipped together here from the D-line. Wentz. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
And the offense readies for play number 10 of this series. Wentz again here on 2nd and 10. Evans has it left side. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. The slot man in motion right. Again, it's Wentz. Escaping the pressure right. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. They'll try to pound it in with Hill. And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't have been...
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A great effort there with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year. And the Bucs are going to take the lead. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. So out come the Falcons now. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is a defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3-and-out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
And the drive starts with a handoff to Coleman.
Missed.
This will not go. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big-time play there for the Falcons. 72 yards. In the red zone this time. They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. Here's Ryan. Flushed out, fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I know one thing. The team that had the ball and was driving, they're going to feel horrible. But the team that was on defense, I think we got to give them a little bit of credit, able to hang in there and force a key turnover.
In the red zone, though, had a chance to tie it and an opportunity missed. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. They start the drive on the ground with Hill. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
A gain of a yard gets them back where they started. Now it's 3rd and 10. A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back, tell them to take care of the ball, and try and move forward.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wentz buying time to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the 4th quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes the officials just say, let them play. Kind of like your mom used to, you and your brothers, just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle it yourselves.
I like that, yeah. There was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though. And taken right at the 35. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And so close to hitting pay dirt last time. Fumbling down near the goal line. Now, how does that affect their psyche this time around?
It's a tester, that's for sure, because to be that close and come away with no points is really disappointing, not just for the guys on offense, but the defensive players, too, who thought, hey, we're going to put some points up and have a little momentum going. They've got to find a way to just get it out of their minds, let it go,
short-term memory,
and move on to the next series.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Not much happening there on 1st down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 5.
Like any team, they would have loved to have had more yards on that run, but it looks like they just want to get to the 2-minute warning and see what they want to do after that.
Now he's going to throw deep back over the middle, and that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down.
Got to be wary of throwing an interception here because the defense knows they're going to get tested deep. That's why they're going to put a couple of extra guys back there to try and prevent that.
Yeah, late in the 4th quarter here, trying to preserve the lead. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. That's to his running back, complete. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. Throwing now, Ryan on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. He's back to throw. Steps away to his left. Now a desperation throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Brent Grimes. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. Not the best of plays there as a quarterback. You're right-handed, rolling left, trying to throw it that far downfield.
I remember a coach of mine saying, son, that's the equivalent of trying to get the car keys out of your pocket with your opposite hand while you're trying to run. You just can't do it.
On first down, Hill. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. On second down, Hill. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. Back to throw. Wentz looking downfield for Godwin. They've got his man complete. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Now on first down, he's going to sneak it, fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down.
Okay, I think we can safely agree. That's not a call you see very often on 1st and 10.
Ever. Who calls a first down sneak?
I guess the best we've probably seen is a first down quarterback draw.
Right.
Yeah, but not a sneak. But they did gain yards.
Victory formation now for the Buccaneers. Down to a knee they go. The Bucs on third down. They've been really good, converting 7 of their 10 tries. This is 3rd and 10. Wentz with a kneel down, and that will be the final act of this game.